the main reason.
Ooh, gravel.
Additionally, he points
Ooh, that's a sharp turn to the left. Watch out.
gear it could
Going pretty fast here. Ooh, we lost traction. I don't think that was a gravel issue. No. Let's find out what the driver wanted to achieve.
biker.
Whoa! My best guess was he found an escape last second. We got this guy. Wasn't paying attention, was white staged. My best guess was white staged out, completely white staged. Looked up for a split second, found the shoulder. My best guess. What do you guys think? Write in the comments. Write it in the comments. What do you guys think? Scooter Chronicles, here we go. Don't get hit from the back, please. I don't want to see that. Okay. Ooh, line of sight problem for that truck. Woo! 11, here we go. Because I don't ride at night, I guess. Ooh, sharing a lane, not good. Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that, but we tend to do that too, sharing lanes. What's up, Lethal?
Failed to see the oncoming riders, putting them in a rather difficult situation.
Okay, everyone's kind of doing this. We're switching over. The lorry didn't see the two of us. Ooh, find an escape. Sometimes braking's not going to solve it. You got to swerve out of the way. Did fine. Did fine. Everyone did some good progressive braking. Is it going to happen again here? I hope not. Okay, we got an open lane pattern right there. Somebody switching out. Find an escape. Okay, we found the escape. Did fine. Good job. We're slowing down, did progressive braking just in case something didn't happen. This is that open lane pattern that we always talk about. Our lane is completely open. This little vehicle is stuck behind the big bus and switches lane. We're able to see this ahead of time. If we see the pattern, we can start going to orange stage, be like, huh, this is a little weird. Let's go ahead and roll off the throttle or just really cover those brakes and get ready. So as soon as we see them cross over that line, we can go ahead and just roll off the throttle, apply a little bit of progressive braking, get behind them, let them accelerate to get themselves going, move on with our day, because for us, it's a lot of fun. If we have to slow down, it's a lot of fun to accelerate. So for me, when I have to slow down here and then all of a sudden it's opened up, after about 10 seconds, then I get to accelerate to the speed limit again, that's just a lot of fun for me. This is great practice for progressive braking. It's a great practice for plan method. Now we have to locate, assess, navigate, get ourselves in a new position. It's practice. It's practice. It's practice. These easy close calls, these layups basically, allow us to really focus on our training and seeing if it's actually working. All right, cop RCR. Okay, we're having some fun. Beautiful views.
Gravel on the bend was the main reason.
Ooh, gravel.
Additionally, he points.
Ooh, that's a sharp turn to the left. Watch out.
Gear it could
Going pretty fast here. Ooh, we lost traction. I don't think that was a gravel issue. No. Write in the comments if you think that was a gravel issue. He's got full gear, so that's a good thing. We're laid up on the concrete barrier, though. Oh, he's not doing well. Recuperate.
My hands hurt.
Hands?
He's coming.
Probably broken hands. Wrists.
Yeah, he's coming.
So what do you guys think? So we got...
Additionally, he points.
We have a sharp right turn. Or sorry, sharp left turn. That is a very sharp left turn. It's not even a 90-degree looking one. It's a U-turn here. And we're coming up on it real quick.
That had it not been for the right gear, it could have ended much worse.
So we lost traction. We're losing traction here. And we dumped it. Not even before right in the middle of the turn. And now we're into gravel. So he's hitting his back, he's hitting his legs, he's hitting everything. So this is why we need full gear. Okay, as smart riders, we need that full gear, acquire and use the personal protective equipment, because if he wasn't wearing that gear, he'd be in such terrible, way worse shape than this. But we're going to talk about remaining calm real soon.
I'm down.
Talking on his cardos, hopefully, saying, I'm down, somebody help, call 911. He's not doing well, you just can hear it. So as his buddies, it's your turn to remain calm. But if you're in a crash too, try your best to remain calm.
He's coming.
Ensure the rest of your safety, because if you're still in the middle of the road, see if you can get yourself off the road. All right, guys, so we have a 1-minute lesson here brought to you by Motorcycle Training Concepts. It's remain calm. We want to remain calm. And what that means, and that's the first part of rescue, which is on the rescue card, is that you want to remain calm to call 911 or tell someone to call 911. But the main thing here is so that you can take a breath and see what you need to do when it comes to your training. And what we can do here is that we have to understand that we're going to have that adrenaline response. Our training is, we need to understand what our training is, because in an emergency response, you're going to go to the lowest level of your training. And if your lowest level is nothing, that's what's going to happen. If your lowest level is that you've done a lot of training, you're doing good. You're going to have some emotions afterwards, deal with them afterwards, call 911 or tell someone to call 911. If you have the medical training on scene, tell someone to call 911. If you have the medical training, make sure you have a rescue pack so you can actually stop major bleeds, ensure your own safety, all the rest of that stuff. The main thing here is if you can slow your heart rate down and remain calm, you're going to be able to help others versus being part of the incident. All right, here we go. Moto Crimson. Side of the vehicle. Swerve left. Look at the side of that car. It's not their first time. At some point, I mean, look, you have a different front fender or wheel well. You have a dent on the side on the back. Somebody in the back seat like, oh man, not again. So orange stage, going into intersection, swerve left. Braking sometimes doesn't work. You have to swerve. You can brake to buy yourself time and then swerve.
The red light.
Red stage. Oh, they ran a red light? That's what Motostar said. They ran a red light? Yeah, well, it's a green, so they probably turned left on a green. Still not the smartest idea.
Was furious with him, blaming him for running the red light.
Blamed him for running the red light. What the? He had a green. All right, we're going through here, going pretty fast. What's around this corner? We don't know. You see the chevrons. It was a crest of the hill, line of sight issue. Please don't low side. Please don't low side. Okay, made it through. Made it through. Watch out for the next one. Low light situation. Hopefully you have a clear visor. Can't see nothing. We're going way too fast for the area. Way too fast for the area. We are not locating that this is a hazardous situation. We dumped the bike. We're letting the adrenaline go.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Talking on their cardos. Guys, grab yourself a cardo so you can talk to each other.
Yeah, man, I got you, bro.
Man. Yeah, I'm good. It's just gonna take.
You sure?
I think so. My arm's pretty.
Oh, dude.
Can you help me up?
Hey.
Oh, no.
It's gonna take us months to get back to.
He's down the hill. But
Why we remain calm so we can help each other.
feel your toes?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. It's all good. It's just my arm.
Is it fault? Oh, I can see it. Oh, God. Alright, can you post it down for me?
So if he has major bleeds, this is where we have our rescue pack. This is where we have our rescue pack. You have a tourniquet inside of it. You have triangular bandages so that you can make a sling for him. We got some roll gauze, 5x9s, 4x4s. You can pack the wound. We got the Sharpie for the trauma or tourniquet. And we got the rescue card if you forget what you're supposed to be doing. Trauma shears are inside. So if he's bleeding out, you can actually stop the bleeding with that. It seems like he's doing fine, but he said that he can see it, so it must be obvious.
Huh?
Is it broken?
No, it's chill, bro.
Is it?
I think so.
It looks broken.
If it looks broken, it has a deformity to it.
It's broken. Stop moving it.
All right. Oh man, if it's
Yeah.
man.
Adrenaline's hell of a drug.
Dude,
These guys are remaining calm. It's really good.
how bad is it, bro?
That's it. You are so lucky.
Yep.
Tom, what happened?
How bad is it, bro?
You can get a rescue pack on motorcycletrainingconcepts.com.
How bad is the bike?
The bike is pretty much destroyed at that point, but here's the thing. So when we're riding with our buddies, It's one thing to like just really go crazy and have a lot of fun. It's another thing to ride your own ride. So we're coming through here and we talk about planning our ride here. Okay, locating hazardous situations. Sure, I mean we got corners, nighttime. This is a hazardous situation. Assessing relevant threats. There's no cars on the road. There's nothing in the road surface that we can really find. But when it comes to assessing relevant threats, are we the relevant threat to ourselves? Are we speeding in an area that's a hazard to us? Are we creating factors that will cause a crash? Like, are we in control of that? And if we're speeding, we're hauling booty and we don't have full gear, we're taking these massive risks, we become the relevant threat. In order for us to navigate that relevant or active threat, slowing it down. For the most part, slowing it down will solve so many problems. We're coming up to here, navigates the corner, but then we got this next one coming up. We're going really fast. I think he's in the front of the pack. He's leading the group. He's pushing it super hard. We can't see around this. We dump the bike. There's that right arm. As soon as the right arm goes down, it might maybe just snapped right there. The radius and ulna snapped it up. Your gear's not going to protect that. It's just not. It's going to protect road rash and maybe the elbow impact, but when he puts his arm down, maybe it planted and just snapped his radius and ulna, and so it's obvious deformity to his buddies, and that's where he's at. Now imagine if he was by himself and his phone was way over there. I actually told my cardo unit, I did the whole hey Google thing, and it called somebody for me. It actually did it. So I was able to do what I needed to do. It handled it. So if I'm like stuck somewhere, I can actually tell it to call someone or to call 911.
Good, bro. Bro, can you get my bike?
So thankfully, they're all remaining calm. You notice how he's able to talk. He's able to ask questions. He's able to do things. So when it comes to the rescue stuff, it doesn't seem like he has a head injury symptoms. He could still have concussion, but you still got to watch out for the rest of the stuff. So it's really good that he was able to communicate. Everyone else was remaining calm, did a great job. They're going to call 911. They did everything. They're ensuring their own safety, hopefully. They're not going to get hit by other vehicles. They're not going to fall down the cliffs themselves. They're not going to be part of the problem. Imagine, there's an old story, not even an old story, but there's plenty of stories out there, and there's one back in Yuma about, like, I think it was like Far West Water. There was an incident back in, I want to say 90s. Geez, that might be a little bit dating me. I don't know exactly, but it was a sewage system. So one sewage worker went into a tank, and as soon as they went below a certain level, it was oxygen. There was not enough oxygen in there. The body just went unconscious. It's just what happens when they're in a low oxygen environment. As soon as he went in there, he fell to the ground, and now he has such low oxygen, he's just going to die if he stays in there. So his buddies went in. Another buddy went in, tried to save him. Same situation. Boom, low oxygen, fell in. Another one, boom, fell in. And so it was almost like a lemmings thing, which is a sad situation because people actually died in here. But when it comes to it's like, hey, that's their emergency. They're the ones in there. It's not my fault. I wish it didn't happen. But if I go in there and do the same exact thing, I'm going to be in trouble. So if this motorcycle rider crashed because they're trying to get to this person, or they got injured trying to get to this person that's on the ground, now somebody else has to rescue two people. And if that person doesn't pay attention and they're not trained and they decide to crash, now there's three people. And you're going to get to a point where nobody's going to be able to help each other. So the rider that crashed, he crashed. It's our job to remain calm and ensure our own safety so we can save this person and not become a victim ourselves. So hopefully you guys understand that so that we don't just constantly just rush into the fire, rush into the problem, and become part of the problem. So that's why remain calm and ensure your own safety is number 1 and 2. Stop major bleeds is number 3, because that is one of the most preventable things that you can do when it comes to saving a life after a motorcycle crash. You can't solve the traumatic brain injury. You can't solve the spinal injury. You can't solve internal bleeding in the organs. You can't solve any of those things. But if somebody's bleeding out of their arm, bleeding out of a junctional site, bleeding anywhere that's external, you can apply pressure, you can do a tourniquet, and you can pack the wound. Okay, those are things that you can do. So.
Oh, it's chill, bro.
Is it?
I think so.
It looks right. Hold it over.
Broken. And if it's...
And it has a broken arm.
Bro, this makes me want to give up, man.
That sucks. Speeding this part up. Okay. So we're lane filtering, double yellow. I heard that you can't do that. Ooh, we came up on a crash. Grab yourself a rescue pack. You can help out. Ensure your own safety. Get into there. so you don't get hit. Ooh, it's a motorcyclist. This is why we rescue other motorcyclists. Think about the mechanism of injury. Okay, we don't need to be picking that stuff up. Let's see what we can do to help out the guy. Make sure somebody's called 911 for the first thing. So he's.
I didn't call nobody. I can't.
You hear that? I was talking. So the guy asked anybody call 911.
I didn't call nobody. I can't.
So he's asking if anybody called 911. She says I didn't call no one. So nobody's called 911. So this is where you have to tell someone you call 911 or you just do it, because everyone has the bystander effect, and it's like, well, I think somebody else will just do it, and then all of a sudden nobody's done it. That's why it's number 1. And she's a nerd. Well,
Dude, you good?
the guy that hit him
Oh my.
might have been a side swipe.
Dude,
Open lane pattern. What do you guys think?
I'm glad you're like, at least you're standing, dude. You're standing.
Yeah, let's get your bike out of the road, because now you might cause another. There you go. You might cause another accident with it there. Get it off to the corner or off to the side. Corner. There's no corners here.
Yeah, I'm up front. You know what that yellow line means, right? 911's on the way.
There's no reason to argue. You're not the cops.
The driver on the left, crossing several lanes at once without any signaling, was completely unconcerned about the oncoming rider.
Ooh, got pushed off. Got pushed off. Good job with the progressive braking. Handled it. Handled it. What are we doing here? That Jixer Gallo. Oh, side of the pedestrians. Swerve, progressive brake, do something to get yourself away from them because they're a problem. Heavy metal jockey. Oh, somebody in our lane, positioned off to the side. Did a great job. Didn't panic. Didn't slam the brakes. That could happen easily. Is this a Honda Rebel? Ooh, oh, yeah, we saw this. So nice job navigating that. Okay, you want to get yourself away from it. Just not hit anything on the road. The goal is not to hit anything at all. You did a great job. Dash cam FR. Oh, front and rear. Duh. All right, here we go. Oh, we've already seen this one. Let's just move on. Tuba Billy going around a corner. Sharp right turn. You see the chevron. Did we hit the bush? We hit the reeds or something. Yeah. So don't get this close to the shoulder because that's where a lot of gravel is. Here, Renee, we'll go ahead and after this we'll unban you. Let's not spam if that's what the cause was. Here we go. Whoa! Oh yeah, they found the escape. Good job with the escape. Handled it. Thankfully, we didn't get hit. That's a big one. That's what she said. Anyways, guys, you want to remain calm. Also, check out the store. We have our rescue pack. But with that said, I'll be seeing you guys around.